Hi nerds, it's Wednesday. So this week we're talking about science, which is interesting because I am more definitely like literature and arts focused rather than science focused. Loved science until 7th grade, which is pretty much statistically when girls usually stop caring about STEM, which is science, technology, engineering, and math, I believe. But I personally blame my teachers for having me stop caring. I had a really great science teacher in 7th grade, and he really made me love science. I was so interested. It was my favorite class. And then in 8th grade I had a new teacher who I was not impressed with and didn't make me love science. 9th grade I had an even worse teacher. 10th grade I had like this brand new teacher who was first year teaching ever. So there wasn't a lot to inspire me to continue being into science, unfortunately. Recently though, I've been trying to teach myself to be more into things that I'm not into. Just made a reread books video about this, where I really started getting back into science when I read Bill Bryson's A Short History of Nearly Everything, which is a really good science-y book to get into if you're not good with understanding complex subjects. Then the revamp of Cosmos came out and I got really into the big picture of science. Microscopic science I'm still like bores me to tears, but like macro science, like the universe and why we're here and all that interests me. So after watching Cosmos I went and I started reading Carl Sagan's Pale Blue Dot, which I just finished and I really enjoyed, and now I'm doing Stephen Hawking's A Brief History of Time, which never thought I would read. So I'm definitely becoming more into science than I ever was before, since I was like 12. Also, just watching Hank Green's SciShow has been really helpful in this regard. I think one thing I already really like Hank Green, and pair it with something that I'm not super fond of, and he just makes it interesting and fun, and so I'm a really big fan of SciShow. It's been interesting for me to go from really loving science as a child and then kind of evolving into really disliking science. And then kind of going back into, okay, this isn't so bad again. Science fiction really helps me get back into science as well. My nerdy pleasure this week was The Cursed Child coming out. I went to a midnight party and it was so much fun. And I'm not going to say anything else about it in case people haven't read it yet, but there you have it. That's my nerdy pleasure. And my question for you guys is, was there a point in your schooling when you stopped liking science as much as, say, like English? Because I think a lot of us are more like book nerds rather than like science-y nerds, so I'd be interested to hear from you guys on why that stopped, if it ever even occurred in you to like science in the first place. That's all I have. I need to go finish planning my Disney Wizarding World vacation because I was in the middle of that, and then I was like, oh hey, video needs to happen. So I'm gonna do that, and I hope you guys all had a great week, and I'm still crazy hunting Pokemon like all the time, so I hope that you all are too. Alright, bye.